Capricorn, welcome to your January readings. We have Be the Real You. Oh, this is lovely. We have Deeper Insights Are at Hand. We have Your Vibration is Rising. This card is coming out in quite a few of the readings. I find that fascinating as we enter a new year, that the energy is rising, and especially lovely Capricorns for you. So these are Archangel Michael cards. What is happening for our lovely Capricorns? Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving on. This is a time of great spiritual growth. You are evolving to occupy a higher energetic frequency, and your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. Okay. Let me check in with this. Let's draw from the Akashic Tarot as well. May we inquire for our lovely Capricorns what is happening in January. I love this. You have the card of the Ascent. Yes, 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 yes. You are rising. But you're not just rising in kind of vibration. You are literally rising to something. You're coming into your own. Seriously, Capricorn, your world is on the up, which is fabulous. Now, you do need to sort of make some plans. It says your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forwards. So let's find out a bit more about what you are needing to see or do. We have Caught in the Ruins. Now, that kind of came out in a reverse position. I've put it into the upright, but it kind of came out in reverse. We have Diversity. Okay. We have Balance, and I'm seeing this one, and we have Four of Scrolls. This kind of came out in reverse too. Okay, there is something that you are kind of wanting to work at. You're working at it, or you're working through it. Working at feels more appropriate. Now, I think it's working for you. I think it's really, really good, and it is worthy of a continued investment. That is absolutely for sure. However, I think there may be a slightly different approach is needed. So you're going to need to course correct or tweak the way that you're doing it. It's not what you're doing, it's the way that you're doing it. It needs tweaking, course correcting. That's what we're seeing. It's kind of like if you're going to get there, but you could find yourself sort of with both the Karmic Trench and Caught in the Ruins. Both of them kind of came out in reverse. What that suggests is that you can do something differently. You can approach it differently. You don't have to follow the same pattern. You don't have to... It's like if your buttons were pressed, you can do it differently. So this is all about doing something differently. Approaching something from a slightly different perspective, course correcting. Now, if any of you are involved in any kind of legal matters, we have the Five of Scrolls and we have the Seven of Forces. We've got lots of scrolls here. If any of you are involved in legal matters, you may need to rethink the strategy around that. Maybe that you need to either be adaptable. You'll get to the finished result. You'll get to the end goal. If you were putting together a contract, or if you're starting a new job and they send you a contract, don't just sign it. Read the details first, because you might find that there's a clause in it that isn't quite right. Go back and negotiate and you'll get what you want. But if you don't go back and negotiate, you'll be signing something that wasn't quite right for you. I'm not seeing any patterns here that are negative in terms of outcome. My lovely Capricorns, what I'm seeing is the end result that you desire. Perhaps the different way of doing it is that maybe once you would have just signed the dotted line rather than queried it. Whereas now you step out of that pattern of kind of just doing what's required and you question it and you get the end result you desire. And that's what your reading is really saying. There's something that needs to be reviewed, evaluated, done slightly differently. The end goal is fabulous, but do it slightly differently, and that is what will get you the exact result that you are desiring. Wow, this is phenomenal. Capricorn. This really is about you stepping up and sort of making sure that things are right for you. And you, what's fabulous is you absolutely get the outcome you desire. So any kind of contracting, negotiation, even your own planning with yourself. Really sit down and review and make sure you are getting it. It's the process to get there, not the end goal. The end goal is fab, but there is a way of getting it so that it's going to run to perfection. Capricorn, I think I'm going to dive into your extendeds. You're welcome to join me for the extended readings if you wish. We'll see what we can find out, see if we can find out more. They are on Patreon and in the YouTube membership area. Lovely Capricorns, tons and tons of love. Have an amazing January.